It's time for me to say goodbye to Dave Ramsey. Hi everybody, my name is Sarah. Thanks so much for watching. If you don't know me, I'm the owner of FrozenPennies.com. I'm a certified financial coach, and as a family, we are debt-free. Now don't get me wrong, there are a lot of things that I really admire and agree with when it comes to Dave Ramsey. But at this season of my life, I've decided that I no longer need Dave Ramsey anymore. I owe just about everything I am financially to Dave Ramsey, that Total Money Makeover book, and Financial Peace University, including his talk show and YouTube channel. I have learned so much on how to manage money a little bit better and get my family to the place where we feel comfortable financially. However, I've heard a few things in the news as of late, the last couple of years, that make me feel like this is not the place for me anymore. So I wanted to go over with you 4 things that I truly believe in, that I still 100% agree with when it comes to Dave Ramsey, Ramsey Solutions, and their theory of financial education. And then I want to share with you 4 things that I no longer agree with. First, getting rid of all debt. Being debt-free, there is an amazing amount of freedom and financial peace, pun intended, in being debt-free. There's an amazing feeling and security knowing that what I have is mine. Nobody can come take it away from me. As long as I pay my taxes, my house is mine. No bank is going to come take away my house, my car, my boat, my camper. Nobody is going to come and garnish wages for things like student loans or personal loans. Everything that I have, including my education, is mine. Nobody has a hold on anything. Borrowing large sums of money to feel good about yourself is a terrible idea. There is no good reason to try to keep up with the Joneses. There's no good explanation to purchase an expensive item just to make yourself feel good. The whole theory about I work really hard, I deserve to spend money on a really nice car, or I need something reliable because I have kids, so I need to spend $45,000 on a vehicle. I don't believe it. Still don't believe it. You're not going to convince me. Giving every dollar a name, brilliant. Having a budget, knowing where every dollar is going, starting with that zero-based budget and making sure that all of your bills are paid and everything that you have has a place to go. The excess money is going into savings. It's earmarked for that specific purpose. Christmas funds, sinking funds, envelopes. If you're in debt and you need to rein in your spending, cash envelopes, brilliant. An emergency fund is essential for stability and peace of mind. There is a certain amount of peace that comes with having a nice little nest egg just in case, because it is going to rain. I mean, there is going to be emergencies. Something is going to break. Something is going to happen. You're going to need to have a little bit of a cushion there just in case. Having that money is essential to living a debt-free, financially free life. Now, here are a few things that I don't agree with Dave about anymore. He says that you don't need a credit score. I know that you don't need a credit score. However, it is really hard to do anything today without one. Yes, there is something called manual underwriting that you can go through in order to get a mortgage. But finding a bank to do that, those are few and far between, and they don't like to do it. They would rather just punch everything into a computer and then their little computer program gives you a yes or a no, a thumbs up, thumbs down. In order to find a bank that does the manual underwriting, they literally have to do everything manual, and those banks are really hard to find. It certainly is better and easier to have a credit score to get a mortgage on a house. Something else I don't necessarily agree with, using the cash-only envelope budgeting system is the only way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that anymore. I loved the cash only envelope system. I really do believe that that's how we got out of debt. However, there are people that just spend more money if they have cash. Not me. It hurt way too much for me to spend cash. But there are other ways to do it. You can do decent budgeting with a debit card. You can do decent budgeting with an app. You can get out of debt with the debit card. There is a way to do the cash only envelope system without cash. I'm going to leave a link below to an article about doing this if you're interested. Something else that I disagree with. I believe that you can learn to be financially responsible. I, as a young person in my 20s and 30s, was not financially responsible. I was a mess. I had no idea what the ramifications of a credit card could be. It's crazy to think that I didn't understand that people will give you credit cards if you don't have a job. How are you supposed to pay them back without a job? I fell victim to the ploys of credit card companies. I learned that I could be financially responsible. I learned that I didn't necessarily need to go spend all of the money just because I had the plastic in my hand. Number 4, I also believe that you are capable of spending a realistic amount for homes and cars. You can borrow the money for a home and you can borrow the money for a car, but you can't get super excited when the bank approves you for a loan 3 times the amount of money that they should be. You have to be financially fiscal and educated and know the amount of money that you can afford to pay back and be able to borrow that money and pay it back comfortably, not overextend yourself. There's absolutely no reason why you have to spend 5 times the amount of your annual income on a house. There's no reason. There's also no reason that you have to feel like you have to borrow $100,000 for a fancy vehicle. It doesn't need to happen. You have to be realistic. And I strongly believe that you can learn to be realistic about purchasing the money and do it responsibly. Those are the things that I'm taking away from my experiences with Dave Ramsey and why I feel like I don't necessarily need him in my life anymore. So many controversies that are happening just doesn't feel like it's a good fit for me anymore. I will always be grateful for his teachings and what he has taught me, what I have learned in the space that I am in right now, but it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I truly appreciate you and have a great day.